While for some, Diddy's become hip-hop's #1 villain, but over the years, he's made so many enemies, and ultimately, many people were simply delighted to hear of the news of his downfall. One of these people is known to be a hip-hop villain for perhaps less dark reasons. That person is 50 Cent, one of hip-hop's biggest trolls. He took Diddy's downfall as prime time to dish out all of his impending hate against his longtime music industry nemesis. Even months before the allegations came to light, 50 would often take to Instagram to throw jabs at the diddler, such as posting the infamous Lil Baby picture from Michael Rubin's annual White Party, where 50 Cent vowed to never attend a party where Diddy is attending.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to the party.
Speaking of, in particular, Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It?
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the party. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him?
50 Cent's highly anticipated docuseries Asterisk, Diddy Do It Asterisk, is finally set to premiere, but its journey to release has been far from smooth. The Netflix-bound project delves into controversies surrounding Sean Diddy Combs, sparking outrage and resistance from several big-name celebrities. True to form, 50 Cent isn't backing down. The rapper-turned-producer has publicly accused certain stars of attempting to blacklist the documentary. The long-standing feud between Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and Diddy has gone from a business rivalry to fiery public drama. With cryptic social media jabs, bold accusations, and now a provocative docuseries, 50 promises to unveil the truth behind Diddy's whispered scandals and alleged betrayals. In his latest interview, the outspoken mogul didn't hold back, doubling down on his mission to expose the untold story. The drama is just getting started.
What's happening with Buffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what?
The last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, "Yo, he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt me." He sounded like me. I was like, "Yo, what? I could find other things to do for money." But I'm not sure I can say that for money.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like, it's a simple situation, but it's like
20 mil. I can say.
You still had the blackest face out.
Yes.
You still had the medium voice because he's like,
But his voice wasn't even that different.
And he had a little deep well. I was like almost like, no, that's you, young buck.
Yo,
Almost felt like it was I almost knew who it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's funny, man.
yo, you can't say the dudes are having nothing to do with, bro. That might come for you.
You said sweet love, sweet love.
Yeah, young buck say big sweet love.
That's
young buck right there.
Big sweet love.
There's rules around here now, bro.
Now people don't know. Well, I'm saying like, God, man. Why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of that? Look like you guys just made sweet love. I'm gonna say sweet love instead of anything.
To me, that's better because they're gonna try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Like I didn't think about that. I say things that are borderline. Like I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble.
You?
Like they all the time. Cause I just say.
Now that you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, see, Amika's in the same shirt. It's out there in the same shirt. This is not. This is I'm just saying it's a No, come on. Stop it. You set that up. You set that up. This he's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
Well, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, nah, it's odd. Like, this is some of the same thing people say with girls. Guys may say to a girl, let me take a shot. See? Damn. They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on.
Wow, they found Kendrick and White.
You can't dress up Kendrick like that. Oh, you can't dress him up like that. That's like the White Chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, that was comedy. I do it.
That was, that's obviously they went shopping. They got the same outfit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a nice shirt. That's a nice shirt. All right, so when he said the shopping line, in real life, what did you say?
I said, let me get away from him. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now, we gotta hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out. Yeah. He said, I don't know, man, I take you shopping and I get you some flash. You can give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the wedding. I always say to myself, like,
It was someone's wedding.
it was Chris Lighting's wedding. It's in Miami. Nobody's there. Nobody knows this. Because I looked at him like, yo. You heard what he just said, right? So he's like, yo, certain things they let it go by because it's rough. Like they would look, like he would say stuff, but it's like he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Now you see so much. You go away. No, this was visible.
He was in the hallway. We saw the video.
We saw that video. He comes out later. He's like, that's not the closet. He didn't give a like, you can tell that he was already.
Nah, New York is dope. Because when Fab, he was like, yo, Fab, we ain't party. Fab was like, nah, we partying tonight.
He's like, no, like, but they did party. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, they let that one go. Like, I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was
What does it feel like all these years? You've been the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They
time.
said you're a hater. They said
You're a
you're
hater.
crazy.
Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass hurting. This whole is coming.
50, you can't make jokes about it.
No.
The internet might come for you, bro.
All I'm saying
It
is,
might come for you.
you see it now. All of these kids, like, people were damn, they were raped and pillaged. What's going on? Right? And what do I get for the? I went through years of a hater. You're a hater. You want this and that. I'm just watching. Like, I look at things and go, when you see the new lawsuit come with Jay, the part with Jay, I go, oh shoot, like. Yeah, I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's no way.
Like, look, that was still, like, if you say, I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something happened to
The 50 Cent and Diddy feud dates back to 2006. According to People 50 released a diss track called The Bomb where he insinuated that Diddy might have been involved in Biggie's 1997 murder, rapping, "Puffy know who hit that." What started as a simmering rivalry has escalated over the years and is now the focus of a Netflix docuseries. The drama, which has been brewing since 2006, has reached epic proportions. How wild is that?
Days after a damning surveillance video showed Diddy his ex, a documentary is closer to becoming a reality.
Now let's bring in TMC's Michael Babcock. Good morning to you, Michael.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Oh, we're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50 Cent has been shopping this around.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling, and if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy and then said, hey, I'm working on a documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming, organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed the winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when, but this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix.
So many people may not know, I mean, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50 Cent has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades.
Absolutely. They once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So, he's taking a lot of, I don't know that anyone feels sorry for P. Diddy right now, to be honest.
I don't think so either. It's certainly not going to end anytime soon.
In one corner, the disgraced hip-hop impresario under federal indictment for a laundry list of shocking crime. In the other, his nemesis, ready to cash in on Sean Combs' misfortune. Puffy's latest legal battle has reignited one of rap's biggest feuds. Wanna be ballers, shot callers, brawlers. Between Diddy and 50. Many men. After months of teasing he would be unleashing a Diddy Do It documentary, it's now official. The big headline, Netflix is producing a docuseries from Curtis 50 Cent Jackson about the federal charges of trafficking and the allegations against Diddy Combs. 50 tweeted the announcement. I've been telling y'all about this weird expletive. You didn't believe me, but I bet you believe me now. It's just the latest salvo in the war of words that's been waging between the two for more than a decade. Go show, it's your birthday. The feud blew up shortly after 50 hit it big. He claimed Diddy had information about the killing of Notorious B.I.G. Claims Diddy, of course, denied. They even allegedly got into a physical fight at the 2012 BET Awards. We're saying here, right now, you're never going to beef with anyone else publicly? 50 made this promise about shooting from the lip when he joined me here in 2020. No, you're a scrap. I think this is like an alcoholic going into a bar. I don't know. If someone takes a shot on you in instant, you might be responsible.
I got a new way to respond. I'm like, otherwise my inner peace is
The 50's been trolling Diddy online ever since the civil lawsuit started flying last year.
Not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
After that apology, following the CNN broadcast of that hotel on then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, 50 wrote, "This is not going to work."
50 producing a doc about Diddy at his lowest moment is like the ultimate trolling.
We spoke with music journalist and author Torre today.
50 Cent and whatever team he assembles could find some things that we haven't heard yet, may be able to compel some people to talk. Now, whether or not it's fair, just telling the Diddy story will be embarrassing to Diddy.
50 told us this about his Netflix doc. This is a story with significant human impact. It is a complex narrative spanning decades, not just the headlines, clips seen so far. Joined by CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister. Wags, Diddy's attorney says he can't wait to testify. For what? For what purpose? To blow people up or to exonerate himself?
Look, Diddy has maintained his innocence all along. For him to take the stand is a huge gamble. He can deny every allegation in the world, but prosecutors say that they have a treasure trove of evidence.
Where are arrows pointing for you?
This is a huge fight ahead for Diddy. You have more accusers who I hear are going to come forward. So this is an uphill battle for Diddy.
Person who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's a new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the but he won't you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We're still seeing a major effort to protect the big names, just like with Jeffrey Epstein.
Beyond the docuseries, 50 Cent has mastered the art of trolling Diddy on social media. Whether mocking Diddy's fashion, lifestyle, or even a simple party picture, 50 never misses a chance to clown him publicly. Fans can't get enough of these hilarious jabs, with many saying they're more entertaining than a comedy special.
They said you wrote 2 verses for Diddy, the Let's Get It, and the other one was on the I Get Money remix. Yeah. But they said you wrote it and it's him confessing the crime. Did you see this?
No,
did you see
man.
the meme? Look at the meme.
Diddy from the cops with the A and fast to come get it.
I ain't telling him to say that.
And then this one.
Jay, help me with that.
Jay, help me with that.
Jay, help me with that. Jay did that part right there. What he said. Shootouts. Coast to B. I wasn't around, but I was like East Coast, West Coast. That was And then Keefy D comes out and says, you know, I'm not involved in this.
There's so many rappers who actually warned us about Diddy and what he was up to. 50 Cent is one of them. He's regularly trolled Diddy. He's regularly put up clips like this. Donald Trump.
Puffy, you stupid. I told you stop f***ing with R. Kelly. I said grab them in the don't kidnap them. They raided your you see. I got a courtesy call when they raided my house.
And now it turns out that he was right. This is not a shock to anybody. He's continuing to troll Diddy. A photo of him and Drew Barrymore saying he doesn't have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This is part of the freak-off parties that Diddy used to have. The contents of which I can't actually explain here because I don't want to get the channel banned, but they're awful. You can read the indictment yourself. Yeah, the trolling will continue. Why you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Do I even want to know?
Yeah!
50, please be my friend. You're breaking my heart.
Pop was like, so when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we can just hang out. Why don't we go shopping? I'll pay for it. I was like, I got the away from you. I was like, this is good.
You happen to take him shopping?
Yeah.
I thought he needed some time.
What? I'm a nice guy. Hey, yo, he loves me.
Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see that he loves me.
You know he loves me. Oh, come to foot pile. It goes off. See these weird bitches without reason. If you don't see that, bitches will be like, kiss. I'll take you to the candy. You're not gonna believe this, but I just got a call and Puffy's confirmed for Shrewsbury. It's what?
That nigga can't go. Everybody just get the drink. Puffy cups.
Wake up, your butt's sore.
Tell him the story.
Tell him the story. So we talk about rumors.
Uh-huh.
And we, you know, when you Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was Diddy's boy toy.
Oh,
right.
Wait, so this is...
So Charlamagne said...
It's not true, but I told after he brought up this stuff with you, I said, you know what 50 gonna say when he meets you?
Oh, no, I don't know that was going on.
You know,
I can't wait to run into him again.
What you gonna say to him?
Puffy, you playing with your booty in Miami.
You know what 50 gonna say to you when you see him. I heard Diddy touch the butt.
Yeah. Wait till I see him. Wait till I see him. I'm like, yo. Yeah. I love you, my brother. Love you, Diddy. Yeah, I love you. Even if you're I love you.
While many believe the feud between 50 Cent and Diddy started with social media jabs, 50 offers a more intriguing backstory. According to him, the rivalry wasn't just petty banter, it was years of alleged provocation by Diddy. 50 claims Diddy's actions, including robbing him in various ways, pushed him to his breaking point, fueling the conflict.
I seen that, you know, you kind of knew 50 Cent before he blew up.
Yeah.
What was that like?
50 was the type of dude that kept like a little, he kept like a little pad with him. He wrote everything down. You understand? Me and him caught the plane, we was going to Vegas. And I gave him my card. My business card was savoir-faire, security, management, and everywhere. You know what I mean? So 50 did a song about that. You know what I'm saying? And he put that in the song. And some years, about a year or so ago, not even a year or so ago, he said that when he dropped my name, he said, yo, I got the savoir-faire, I got that from Big Gene. He been trying to tell y'all about this puff years ago. But 50 was the type of dude that if you knew he was with you, he was with you. Even back then, he had your back whether you was security or whatever you did. If he was with you, he was with you. And that's what you gotta love about him. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta question his loyalty, you know what I'm saying, on some fight or if you in a situation. Because he going out.
Well, I guess you were hanging around him or knew him, right before he got shot.
Well, what happened was is that I had got some information 50 came to my house. I tried to fit him on a vest, but I'm like, at the time I was like a 3X. And 50 was like a large, you know what I'm saying? So he couldn't really fit the vest, but I gave him a cover to try to tell him, because he had some pads, some vest pads. So I just told him what the situation was that I knew. And told him he had to watch himself because those cats was gonna come at him. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah. He was supposed to be going to Cancun. And I told him, if you come to Cancun, I got you. Because I used to be down there doing security at Daddy-O's. You understand? And I had people down there that I knew that was from Puerto Rico, and they was working down there, so they should make sure when I hit the island, anything and everything I needed, I could get it right there on the island. You understand? They work directly with the syndicate. So 50 was supposed to come down there to do a show, and he didn't make it because they had shot him up. I don't know if he was coming in the first place, but he was supposed to because he was paid half the money to come down there to perform How to Rob an Industry Cat.
And when was the next time you seen him after that?
The next time I seen 50 after that was at Jack the Rapper. He had blew up. Man. He was like, you know, he was this dude and everything like that. And I was sitting in we was in Puerto Rico. I was sitting by myself, just chilling. And he had his whole entourage with him. He came directly over to me. He's like, yo, Gene. I was like, yo, what up, Finn? I said, what up, 50? He said, what's up, man? He said, yo. He put his hand out to me. And he grabbed my hand and said, yo, they can't stop what God got planned. Went on about his business. And then he blew up crazy.
Crazy. How do you feel about 50 going so hard at Diddy with the documentaries and, you know, man, what did he do to 50 that made him hate him so much, man? That's crazy.
Well, I think it's just, you know, you gotta look at it like this. 50 was writing a lot of that made a lot of money for Diddy. And he knew back then in the day, he didn't know what he knows now, but Diddy was robbing him. You understand?
In a recent ABC News interview, 50 Cent gave new insights into his highly anticipated documentary, which delves into the scandals surrounding the disgraced music mogul Diddy, now facing jail time. 50, who's been working tirelessly on the project, teased that the series will reveal shocking truths about Diddy and the controversies that led to his downfall. He also hinted at exclusive interviews, never-before-seen footage, and jaw-dropping revelations that will leave viewers stunned.
How do you decide which projects you want to work on?
Well, just the ones that I feel like have a high probability of success. I'm just looking at it and saying, what is it? Is it something that excites me? Would I want to stop and watch it?
Speaking of, in particular, Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the party. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations, I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else, but I did feel uncomfortable with the way he would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it, just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying. I was going, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like, while the puppy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally, those accusations are crazy.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
You've been heavy on social media talking about it.
and I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now, and then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture, if you don't understand anything, is because they participated.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that food. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s, the KPD said they paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations.
So you're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of peer group of artists that are required to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily have a responsibility to behave a certain way according to them. And look, if I didn't have an award-winning director doing it, if I hadn't put the right people in place to produce it properly, I wouldn't understand why they would question and doubt anything.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff Daddy, does that affect your relationship with Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my
Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves in the theaters.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying. It's like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? And then when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of take me. That's what the guy says to a girl.
50 Cent tells Diddy got to Netflix after bidding wars. Hey, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna watch it. I think it's something that we all should watch, And look, it's something that there are reasons why the industry is so quiet right now, too.
As Diddy's legal troubles and Jay-Z's lawsuit mount, Jay-Z's name has surfaced in one of the mogul's lawsuits. While Jay-Z denies any involvement, the allegations are raising eyebrows. Recently, a judge ruled that the victim can remain anonymous for now, adding more intrigue to the ongoing drama.
To the latest in the lawsuit against Jay-Z, accusing him and Sean Diddy Combs of a 13-year-old girl at a party. A federal judge ruling the woman alleging the attack can remain anonymous. Morgan Norwood has the details. Morgan, good morning.
Wait, good morning. From the moment this case was filed, Jay-Z's legal team fought to get it dismissed, arguing that the woman accusing him must reveal her name. But this morning, a judge ruling she doesn't have to, at least for now. The judge also had some sharp words for its lawyers, calling them out for their aggressive filings and personal attacks, and asking them to tone it down.
This morning, a legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. The judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge, writing in a 5-page brief, that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it. This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy, drugged a 13-year-old girl at an after-party after the MTV Music Awards in 2000, while an unnamed celebrity watched. Jay-Z has vehemently denied all the allegations, putting out this statement 2 weeks ago, writing in part, "This is a blackmail attempt." The multi-platinum artist, who was 30 at the time, now a business mogul with decades of hits to his name, with songs like Run This Town.
We are, yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation, pledge your allegiance.
His Todd's attorneys have denied everything about Jane Doe's account and pointed to some alleged inconsistencies in her story.
It's not just that this story is a lie and that it's not true. It's provably, demonstrably false. This never happened.
The judge writing that while Jane Doe can remain anonymous for now, she may be required to reveal her identity at a later date to allow Jay-Z's lawyers to collect facts necessary to prepare for trial.
Oftentimes, when someone is accused of a crime like this, the accuser doesn't want to be named, and if they are forced to be named, we have seen certain people decide to drop the lawsuit altogether.
And just the day before this ruling, Jay-Z's wife Beyonce and his daughter Blue Ivy making a heralded appearance during a halftime of the Ravens-Texans game on Christmas Day on Netflix, performing a live show to an audience of more than 27 million viewers.
And just this morning, Tony Busby, the lawyer representing Jay-Z and Diddy's accuser, releasing a statement to ABC News, writing, "I will say that the coordinated and desperate efforts to attack me as counsel for alleged victims are falling flat. We won't be bullied or intimidated." We also reached out to Jay-Z and his team, but did not get a response, guys.
So it is crazy when after 20 years they come out. That foul.
But with Puffy, you were the only one saying anything for decades.
Yeah, because we had our own little thing.
But you were the only. Everybody else was scared.
Huh?
But everybody else was scared. So you think maybe this is a similar thing where everybody else is scared? I don't know what it is. I'm just
I
asking.
think that they're scared.
But if they're scared,
But
then
you've
maybe that's
been
what I'm saying.
insinuating Jay-Z a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you've been saying people gonna come for him a little bit.
No, I thought
Yeah.
he would do funny, funky stuff like the Super Bowl. Like it was not okay for me to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he tried to cut that.
Yeah, he didn't want me to. Well, they worked to make like there was an issue with me in the NFL that doesn't exist.
So he did the corporate way of
Yes.
trying to keep you down. Oh, it's
Doing
not
it.
me, it's them.
It's them. And then when them says he's not gonna do it if I'm not there.
Let's go.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. You know.
That's what what's your and Jay's issue?
It's just competitive stuff.
It's really just
This is
competitive.
what I'm saying. When it gets past actual art, like actual music, and you're trying to block something that's in business, then it feels weird. It feels like we should be having beef.
What do you think 50's docuseries will reveal? Will it uncover even more shocking secrets? And most importantly, are you planning to watch it? Let us know in the comments. If you're here for all the drama, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explosive music industry secrets. Until next time, fam, keep it locked. Celeb Spotlight.